All right, let's go to the next one. We're going to go down to this one. Let's do this one, the second. And okay, so this is going to be a 2-note away major second. Now, if we think about this from chord construction point of view, we skip every other note. So we got the 1, 3, 5, the 7, and then we go back around to the 2. So I'm just thinking about it from a circle point of view. If we have all of our things in a circle, and therefore I can call it a 2-note away major second, or from a chord construction standpoint, a 2-note away major ninth. So same thing from this perspective. We're not getting into octaves here on this idea. Okay, so that means that if I go up on the same string, it's just going to be 2 notes away. So if I start here, 2 notes away, 1, 2, 2-note away major second. And then if I go up a string, we're looking for the A. So we're going to go up a string. So that's going to be -5, -6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why is it 10? Because if I go up a string, the distance is going to be the inverse distance. So I have to say, if I'm going to go up a string and I'm looking for a 2-note away major second, 12 minus 2 is 10. So I'm looking for a distance of 10, which would be -5, 4, 3, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10. Therefore, if I went from like this A, which is open, to the G, down, A to G, that would be a 10-note away, which would be a minor 7. The inverse of that then, from G to A, would be a 2-note away major second. Therefore, if I go up one string, the 2-note away major second is always what happened? The 2-note away major second is always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets back, unless I cross the fault line, which would only happen on the B string. So if I was on the B string, it's going to be further back. Why? Because this fault line shifted to the right. This whole tectonic plate shifted to the right. Therefore, it's going to be, so the rule would be, if I go up one string, the 2-note away major second is 5 frets back, unless I cross the fault line, which would only happen on the B string, in which case, if I go up one string, the 2-note away major second would be 6 frets back, which is kind of just out of normal finger reach typically. All right, let's go up to the next one. Let's go up here. And so now I'm looking for a 2-note away major second going up directionally. So therefore I have to take the inverse distance. 12 minus 2 is 10. So 5, 10 right there. If I count it here, from here, 5, 10, boom, boom. If I measure that from top to bottom, or play it from top to bottom, A to G, that would be a 10-note away minor 7. If I play it therefore from bottom to top, measure it from the G, it would be the inverse distance, which would be a 2-note away major second. Okay, so that means that if I go up 2 strings, the 2-note away major second will always be on the same fret, unless I cross the fault line, which would happen on either of the 2 bottom strings. So in that case, if I was right here, for example, and I go up, it would be shifted up here. And then if I was right here, for example, it would be right there. So that means that if I go up 2 strings, the 2-note away major second, which is kind of important because the inverse is that 10-note away or minor 7. The inverse of a major is always a minor. The inverse of a minor is a major. And that's kind of a cool interval that you might noodle around with. So if I go up 2 strings, the 2-note away major second is always going to be on the same fret unless I cross the fault line, which is going to happen 2 of the possible 3, 4 times that we could go up 2 strings, in which case if I go up 2 strings and cross the fault line, the 2-note away major second will be 1 fret back. Makes perfect sense. All right, let's go then down a string. Let's go down, take it down a string. So if I go down a string, we go 2-note away major second or 2-note away major ninth. It's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's count it this way from here. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Boom. So if I go down a string, the 2-note away major second will always be 1, 2, 3 frets back. It's going to be 3 frets back unless I cross the fault line, which is going to happen over here, in which case it's only going to be 2 frets back. So when I go down a string, the 2-note away major second will always be 3 frets back unless I cross the fault line, which could only happen if I'm on the G string, in which case if I go down one string, the 2-note away major second will only be 2 frets back. Okay, let's go down to the next one, 2-note away major second up here. So this is going to be 5 and then up here to 10 and then 11, 12 or 0, 1, 2. So let's count it up here. We go down 5 and then shift up to 10 and then 11, 12 or 0, 1, 2. So boom, boom. So if I go up then 2 strings and cross the fault line, the 2-note away major second will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets forward. If I don't cross the fault line, which is I wouldn't cross the fault line by going 2 strings up if I was here or here on the E or A string, in which case, for example, if I was here and I went 2 strings down, 1, 2, the 2-note away major second would be here. So if I go down 2 strings, then the 2-note away major second will be 1, 2, 3, 4 frets up unless I cross the fault line, in which case it's going to shift this tectonic plate up. So therefore, if I go down 2 strings and cross the fault line, the 2-note away major second will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets forward. All right, and then let's go to the next one. That wasn't a question when I said all right. I said all right, like it was like a statement. I wasn't asking if it was all right there. I was saying, all right, let's go to the next thing. All right, here we go. This is what we're doing now. So now we're going to go, let's go down, we're going to go down 3 strings. So now we're going to say 5 up here goes to 10, and then 10, and then 15. So 15 minus 12 is 3, and 3 minus 1 is 2. Let's count it up this way. So if I'm here, we're going to go, this is going to go from 5 and then shift up here to 10 and then 15. 15 minus 12 is 3, minus 1 is 2. So that means that if I go down 3 strings and cross the fault line, the 2-note away major second is on the same string. If I didn't cross the fault line, which would happen on up here, let's say, and I go down 3 strings, then it's going to be back here. So if I go down 3 strings, the 2-note away major second will be 1 fret back unless I cross the fault line, which is going to happen most of the time because it would happen on the A or the D strings if I started there, and then the E is the only time it wouldn't happen. So if I go down 2 strings and cross the fault line, the 2-note away major second would then be on the same fret. All right, makes perfect sense. Let's try another joke here. Honestly, I don't think Mickey Mouse and their corporation of Mickey Mouse there knows even what an IP is. They don't even know what an IP is, I feel like. And they keep buying them without Mickey even knowing what they are, because every time they buy a new IP, which is supposed to stand for intellectual property, you just end up with Mickey throwing it in the urinal and then dancing around singing IPP, IPP, and you ruined it. You paid millions of dollars for the IP. Someone needs to educate Mickey on how to treat an IP, for crying out loud, people. Okay, that wasn't funny. Kind of true, though. That's how Mickey treats IPs. Other people's intellectual property, but they pay, I don't know. Anyway, should we go on to the next one? The next one's going to be the 4-note away major third. Let's save that for next time.